they be chasing, paper we be making. They wish we go broke now, bread we be baking. Started from the bottom, the middle or the top. All the same, God really got my back. Volume up, hands up, let them know what's up. I don't know the things that you going through, but I wish you never gonna resort to drugs, cause it gon' mess up your squad. Cause I seen 2 guys, they them that bad. I don't wanna see all my brothers go mad. I pray you get the things that you wish for. I pray you get the things that you wish for. All them other things gonna add up if you pray more. All them other things gonna add up if you pray more. No negativity here, it's all positive vibes, all positive vibes. Mama say you're man of the year. Mama said, yeah, you the man of the year. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Someday, yeah, you go be. Say someday, yeah, you go be. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Someday, yeah, you go be. Someday, yeah, you go be. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed.
Yo, live, laugh, and learn. What's the essence of life for the people that are stressed? Or when it's time for the people that are stressed.
Someday,
yeah, you go be. Someday, yeah, you go be.
Wake up in the morning, Coco Ram, me 1 CD. I will bet for what, settle me 2 CDs. Bet we non can quell. Nanka we all go pull up in the Mercedes. See that country be hard, what a mess this is. And tell me what the F is next to this. I mean,
I'm out to my body, let it get shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a shady slumber.
Okay, snobby boys, now you niggas really run the road, man. Love the lifestyle, anyway you follow code. But I hear the road and let your little brother to the government. It's just ain't enough, man. Make it make sense, G. How that nigga breathing, and your niggas breathing, and your niggas stay thinking. You know that is the season.
Pow, pow, fireworks, Tony Sky cruising, drama court, we don't need a reason. Fighting my fault, drama.
I'm a drummer boy.
I'm out to my body, let me play shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a shady slumber. Don't be back at keys, let it meet strong. I'm out to my body, let it play shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a shady slumber. I want me shaking
like I'm Peter Coates, no shirt, fat titties if your bitch is shook. She let me stroke a fat kitty like I knew she would. Think I'm so motherfucking pretty, I misunderstood. And I'm like, mommy, actually rocky white pretty night. These niggas hate me cause I'm cocky and I'm always right. I let her stroke my fat cocky, let I'm out of sight. See I'm in villain with her hair, call me Mega Man. Drummer.
I'm out to my body, let it get shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a shady slumber. Let me make a hit, let it hit, drama. I'm out to my body, let it get shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a shady slumber. Tell my shawty she wants sugar cake, baby. Tell my baby she wants you the only time. Girl, I know you try. Lose my fucking mind for you and I don't ever mind. You might try life, so I want every night. No, what every night, yeah. She might try life, oh. There's a good time for you. You ain't even mind, no. You ain't had a time, so you ain't had a mind, no. You ain't even mind, no, my drama.
Come with the bad and you will rise over. All I need to say is ba 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 ba. Come with the bad and I don't know why. All I need to say is ba 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 ba. Strawberry daiquiris, the sun looking after me. I'm searching for it in the deep. Really no stopping me. I'm working those 6 degrees. I'm taking all that I need. Could it be meant to be? I don't need no enemies. Just don't get in my way. Let's do it.
Good evening, world. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Connecting Manchester and Takoradi, a culminating event of a digital cultural exchange between our 2 cities. My name is SCAPA.
My name is Marc. You can call me DJ Al Jazeera, and we are your hosts for the night. We have an exciting night ahead of performances, Q&As, and an industry talk with myself.
A huge thank you has to be said to the team that conceived of and facilitated this project. Scene, a new Manchester-based music magazine created by the global majority and marginalised communities to represent them.
Baako, one of Ghana and Africa's most established and inclusive music festivals. Now is the 12th year. Baako takes place annually over 5 days, bringing together thousands of festival goers from around the world and featuring local and international musicians, DJs, sound systems, and artists in the spectacular Paradise Village Resort of Buja Beach near Takoradi.
This project has been funded by the British Council. It's been an inspiring experience creating an event together across the globe. So I'd like to give another thank you to the artists involved. I'd like to introduce Brapurple. Brapurple is a vocalist from Takoradi who's been featured on BBC Music's Introducing and Sound City.
GOMID consists of a Nigerian musician, a vocalist, a British techno producer, and guitarist that go by the names Linted and Archetype respectively.
And Marc Wood, alias DJ Al Jazeera, is a music industry professional whose aim is to create a substantial pan-African platform connecting talents, communities, medias, brands, technology through music.
Sechewa is a new and Afro-soul singer-songwriter from Takoradi who has worked with Ghanaian artists such as Manifest and Pure Akan. SCAPA is a Ghanaian British music producer, sound designer, and DJ who currently resides in Manchester.
And finally, Sarah Angel, who's a Greater Manchester-raised independent artist who writes, performs, directs, and edits her own artwork and music videos. Now, without further ado, we'll have our performances from GOMID and Sechewa, who've been collaborating on music as part of this project.
Recording in progress.
Crash. Alhamdulillah, we made all these guys. It's my birthday, so we bash. Skip style. We need less loss. So that one going. Shake. Boss. Shake him off like a boss. Shake him off like boss. Skip style. We need less loss. So that one guy. Shake him off like a boss. Shake him off. Power eyes, speak, she move. Changing that tune, I'm tough, I groove. Voice of the youth say I'm buttery smooth. When I play with that pussy, I'm rough and rude. Lean head, what have I done to you? How am I never enough for you? Sugar cane sap got me stuck like glue. But you ain't even care, you ain't even got a clue, no. skip style. Let's lost. That one guy. Shake him off like he boss. Shake him off like boss. Skip style. Let's lost. No, that one guy. Shake him off like he boss.
Skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Drip, skip, yes I'm fly. Like BBC, like I got not lives. Now skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Hello? Don't be my birthday, but I go shake. Yes, I'm fly. Blow that money, high trees, yes, I'm high. Don't be my birthday, but I'm fly. Skip start, meaning the slows. 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 Drip, skip, yes, I'm fly. Like big whiskey, like a car, got not lives. Now skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Hello? Don't be my birthday, but I go shake. Yes, I'm fly. Blow that money, high trees, yes, I'm high. Don't be my birthday, but I'm fly. Skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Drip, skip, yes, I'm fly. Like big whiskey, like a car, got not lives. Now skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Hello? Don't be my birthday, but I go shake. Yes, I'm fly. Blow that money, high trees, yes, I'm high. Don't be my birthday, but I'm fly. Skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows. Skip start, meaning the slows.
Please, I have to speak. Hey, Adabare, shaking all the leaves. Shake it for me, baby, I swear it grows on trees. Swear yourself to me and say it on your knees. Morning, new day, please, I have to breathe. Hey, Adabare, shaking all the leaves. Clap it for me, baby, I swear it grows on trees. Swear yourself to me and say it on your knees. Hey, Adabare. Hey, Adabare. Hey, Adaba. Hey, Adaba. Hey, Adaba. Hey, Adabare. Hey, Adabare. Hey, Adabare. Yeah. It's every crime don't pay. See, this criminal is winning. Isn't that me that should be darling me? Oh, my money touch the ceiling, baby. Touch the sky like I'm Kanye. Speak my mind, I'm Kanye. That's why I tell you, brother, please. It's peace of mind on the highway, baby. Hey, Adabare. 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 Spending money on these little niggas turn to doves and fly away. That's why I tell you, brother, peace of mind is a must. There's no other way. Cause small fire, all these wooden niggas turn to ashes and fly away. I spread the ashes and the little shorty turn to mush. Anticipate, it's safe to say she's mine. I put shorty up in a bind. I gave her that Hades lamba. Told him don't look back, she fine. But my nigga was losing his mind. So I have to look back to my baby. She's gone. Boy, brand new day. Please, I have to speak. Hey, Tabari, shaking all the leaves. Shaking for me, baby, I swear it grows on trees. Swear yourself to me and say it on your knees. Winding by new day, please, I have to breathe. Tabari, shaking all the leaves. Shaking for me, baby, I swear it grows on trees. Swear yourself to me and say it on your knees, baby. Yeah. Come and dance for your daddy. Come and shit down for your daddy. Yeah. Come and get the baby daddy's home. She am a father of this Cali. Whoa, she say it like I'm Charlie Rose. She take fly, come here on my pros or here on my hoes. No, she keep look bushy for her daddy, baby. Come and dance for your daddy. Come and shit down for your daddy. See, I'm a father of this Cali. Whoa, she say it like I'm Charlie Rose. She come and get the baby daddy's home. Morning, brand new day. Please, I have to speak. Tabari, shaking all the leaves. Shake it for me, baby. I swear it grows on trees. Swear yourself to me and say it on your knees. Morning, brand new day. Please, I have to breathe. Tabari, shaking all the leaves. Clap it for me, baby. I swear it grows on trees. Swear yourself to me and say it on your knees. Tabari, Tabari, yeah. Say me crime don't pay.
They be working hard, working on so hard. See, tell you I spy. Tell them some their mother, say that she for Freud, my brother. He's a eyes on me. He's really blind on me. Check.
Our Father who art in heaven, let us seize this new day. Bless our hustle with more paper, and let us brave new ways. 'Cause we have dreams that one day it go be, and we believe that one day we go soar. On our hearts, make ready, make we see. Send us rain like manna from the day. Someday, 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 someday. Our Father who art in heaven, let us seize this new day. Bless our hustle with more paper, and let us brave new ways. 'Cause we had dreams that one day go big, and we believe that one day we go soar. See, on our hearts, make ready, make we see. Send us rain like manna from the day. Sunday, 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 Sunday. We got eyes eyes on the prize. When eyes make red, we forget our daily bread. We got eyes on the prize. When eyes make red, we forget our daily bread. We got eyes on the prize. When eyes make red, we forget our daily bread. We got eyes on the prize. When eyes make red, we forget our daily bread. Sunday, 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 Sunday.
Good evening. I'm Sacharwa, and with me is the amazing Space Ghost. The next song we're performing is called Love Me. It's basically a girl telling a lover not to love her, but to love him. She sounds very traumatized. The girl might be me, might not be me. I hope you enjoy it.
Someone told me that your love is real and you just wanna come and vibe. You see things that I don't see. Maybe you love me more than me. You did make my head spin round and round. You shoot straight for my heart. Is this some type of game you play? Cause I might be feeling you too. It's just all the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. Maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go run and hide. It's just all the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. Maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go run and hide. But I'm too damaged to love, messed up for home, don't waste your time. And I'm too broken to hold, shattered to try, please run and hide. And I'm too messed up for love, damaged for home, don't waste your time. I'm too broken to hold. Ooh, don't love me, love me, love me, don't love me, love me, love me, don't love me, love me, love me, don't love me, love me. Cause I'm too broken and I'm too shattered. Love me, don't love me, love me, don't love me, love me, don't. And I'm too broken, I'm too shattered. Love me, love me, love me, don't love me, don't love me, don't love me, don't. But I'm too broken and I'm too shattered. Love me, don't love me, love me, don't love me, love me, don't. It's just all the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. Maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go run and hide. Ooh, it's just all the way you love me, darling. Makes me wanna love you too. And maybe I'll go run and hide. Cause I'm too damaged for love, messed up for home, don't waste your time. And I'm too broken to hold, damaged to try, please run and hide. And I'm too damaged for love, messed up for home, don't waste your time. I'm too broken to try. Do 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 do. Don't love me, don't. Don't love me, don't. Don't love me, don't. Don't love me,
I'm too damaged and I'm too shattered. Love me, don't love me, don't love me, don't. 'Cause I'm too damaged, I'm too broken. Love me, don't love me, don't.
This next song is titled Martyrs. I'm just asking where the martyrs are. Hopefully you get the message through the song, and I hope you enjoy it.
All I see are martyrs, taking off the clothes that going sideways. Weary, losing hope, I think they're crazy. Can somebody tell me what is wrong? What went on? All I see are side eyes, wandering all around, the hats have died out. Worry, losing hope, I think they're crazy. Can somebody tell me what is wrong? What went off? Once we were happy, once we had magic, sparkled dreams, started fires. Once we had visions, once we had dreams to make the world go round. Once we believed, once we could see the world move to our rhythm. Once we believed, once we could see the world move to our rhythm. But these days all I see are martyrs, taking off the clothes, they're going sideways. Weary, losing hope, I think they're crazy. Can somebody tell me what is wrong? 'Cause these days all I see are side eyes, wandering all around, the hats have dried out. Weary, losing hope, I think they're crazy. Can somebody tell me what is wrong? What went off? 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 They had hopes of killing giants, they had dreams of conquering walls. What is wrong? What is wrong? But now they're just running in circles. What is wrong? What is wrong? They had hopes of killing giants, they had dreams of conquering walls. What is wrong? But now they're just running in circles. Tell me what is wrong? What is wrong? All I see is sad eyes, wandering all around, your heads have died out. Losing all your hopes, I think you're crazy. Can somebody tell me why? And these days all I see are sad eyes, wandering all around, your hearts have died out. We're losing hope, I think you're crazy. Can somebody tell me why? Tell me why. 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 Please tell me why. Please tell me why. All I see is my time.
Thank you.
Apologies, I was still on mute. So we've just had our performances from the wonderful GOMID and from Sacherewa, and we'll now be entering into our first Q&A of the evening. So I'm going to start by asking GOMID a couple of questions. Hello, how are you both?
Hello.
Hello, guys.
How's it
Good, good. So first question, what was the inspiration behind the song you both just performed, and what does it address?
Would you like to go first? Sure. So with this project, we wanted to encapture the kind of space or lack of space that's within the kind of Zoom environment and kind of make the most of that space, because we found it quite interesting to kind of, yeah. What do you think?
Okay, so at some point, Sam was like, we were having a writing session during this project, and Sam told me to try and really dig deep into the environment of what we do. A lot of what we do is very environmental. It's very like, we let the land speak, you know? And we're doing this interesting project where there wasn't necessarily any particular space involved. It was actually like what Sam normally refers to as like the non-space of where you collaborate online and the internet generates this non-existent space for you to meet other people and share music. And he wanted me to write about that and like incorporate that into the song. And so Skip Start is a love story that happens online. Sacherewa very helpfully, and I hope you ask her about her side of it too, added immediately to that vibe and understood what was happening there, because we wanted to tell almost like a Gothic opera, you know, a tragedy of like a love that was never meant to be because it was trapped online, and that's where it will die.
And I think as a producer, I wanted to kind of use the kind of really hone in on the process of be honest to the process that we were using. And so I was like, I got Sacherewa to send a voice note for her piece, for her vocal, and that was the quality I wanted. That was what I was happy with. And a lot of the sounds within this tracks are kind of feedback loops that we created with different like video calls going at once. And I just found the way that the kind of that feedback kind of like it moved, it was like its own organism that kind of evolved, and like all these interesting textures came out of it.
Because anywhere you live, any space you are in is alive, you know? It's not just the things inside it, it's the land itself. It all exists under the same like vibrational rules, I guess. And so wanted to capture that energy. The demo for it was recorded over Zoom.
Yeah, we weren't in the same city for it either when we recorded. So it was actually a real nightmare to try and record it.
It was, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it really added to the sound, I think, because it kind of does sound, I mean, now it sounds kind of beautiful. Sacherewa has added a lot of lights to it. But when we first recorded the demo without her, it sounded kind of dark. It was very dark. It was very sad because I missed my baby boy. And then Eya Daba, the second half of that video. I hope this is still interesting, guys. But the second half of that video is about, so Eya Daba is dove, it's a divine dove, you know, that entire song is about divinity, but it is also in lyrics about, I like to incorporate a lot of mythology and like kind of universalize it to like my own experience. You know, I am not Greek, but it's about the mythology of Hades, the story of a man who lost his wife in hell and travels to Hades to plead for her to be able to come back with him. And he sings a song so beautiful and glorious. And it makes, according to Greek mythology, makes Hades cry. And he allows her to leave with him on the condition that he doesn't look back. But of course, Greek tragedies being what they are, he does for whatever reason. And that is what Eya Daba is about. And it's about a love that cannot be, that is divinely very cruelly destined to fail. And that is what Skip Start is about.
That is beautiful. I didn't see Orpheus and Ulysses creeping into this, but I'm glad they did. And I'm glad you're back with your baby boy. But yeah, the next question is, how does this cultural exchange influence the choice of sound in the recording process? I guess you broke that down quite a lot, but yeah, to Sacherewa, could you answer that question, please?
Oh, all right. It has influenced my sound a lot. I am a new soul singer, so the sound of GOMID was very different to me when I heard it. When I heard the instrumental, I was like, oh God, this is very different. And that's actually what I love. And so it kind of opened my mind up to different sounds and how I could use my voice differently than I would usually use my voice. So it has helped me a lot. I'm actually very glad I met GOMID. I love the way Ian approaches a song. I love the way Sam makes his beats. It's a bit different for me as a new soul artist. So I really love it. I'm grateful for this.
We really love you too. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You are a once in a lifetime talent. But
thank you. Same for you. You guys are also amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. And also another question for you, Sacherewa. What is your target audience, and what significant impact do you want to have on these audiences through the cultural exchange?
Well, I would say my target audience is actually very much Baako. And so because I like to talk about being unique, being honest with myself, and I feel like the audience or the people that come to Baako are usually the type of people that like to be themselves. If you've ever been to Baako, the festival, it's different people from different walks of life, everybody colorful and not afraid to show it and all of that. So Baako is actually a great target audience, and they love new soul and all of that. So yeah.
Oh, nice. And going back to GOMID, I'd like to ask the same question back to you. So what is your target audience, and what significant impact do you want to have on these audiences through the cultural exchange?
Wow.
Good question, right?
Yeah. We don't really think about people when we make.
That's not true. We love people. We
love people. Don't get that wrong. What do you think?
I think what Sam is trying to say is we don't think of people isolated. I think we're trying to take over the world is our actual answer. I think we're trying to, I am at least, I will let you speak for yourself, define a sort of different musical way of thinking that can then be transformed into anything. So I think what Sam and I are doing very painstakingly is we are building the framework for what will then become all other types of music.
That's quite a statement. I would say,
yeah.
When I said I don't think about people, I think about space as I'm producing. And I guess I'm looking within myself for I don't know, trying to move beyond certain, certain experiences and just kind of find some unity amongst it all. And if people like it, I guess that's a bonus. And it's nice to hear that people are, but yeah, I'm not really thinking about the audience, but that doesn't mean I don't love you guys.
We love you very much. I think ultimately it's just, we're trying to, in digging into ourselves for something that is we're trying to bypass a lot of homogenized ways of feeling. If that makes sense. I am, at least in my lyrics.
Okay.
And in the way I sing and in my voice, I guess, trying to hit on something that is very carnal. I like to make music for when human beings were just naked and afraid, before we built all of this stuff. And I'm trying to regress into that. And so our music is very simple and I'd like to think our music is very beautifully dumb, And so it's for whoever wants to be beautifully dumb that day. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, up next are performances from Brapurple and Sarah Angel. We'll be playing those now.
Real is real.
It's Keezy on the beat. It's magic.
Dopester.
It's fairy tale music.
Brapurple. Okay. On the 3rd day of February, the day I approach she's the apple of my eye, make her drop that yam. It be like I was in a rush, so I slowed down. She be new for the hood, I don't really know I went, hi, my name is Purple. She didn't wanna vibe, she did give me attitude, I don't really mind. 10 minutes later, then she realized, she started get patience, like a Zocco, shoddy so fine. It didn't be a Jocko, flavor on the face. It be like Monko. All I wanna say is, since the day that I met you, everything changed. Baby, God bless you, I promise I'm a honor. I'm never gonna hurt you, cause my heart's big. I really, really love you.
Alright, you done make me feel alright now. The way that you treat me, you done make me feel alright now. And alright, you make me feel alright now. The smile on your face, you make me feel alright now. Alright, you make me feel alright now. The love that you showed me, you make me feel alright now. Alright, you make me feel alright now. And the way that you treat me, you make me feel alright. Yeah, different car, you done make my heart the beat back. Since the time we came together, I've been so real, it no be cha-cha. Hey, when I love Chaklalanta, somebody say me then you go scatter. But me I no really matter, you make me feel right. Hey, alright, you done make I feel alright. And the way that you treat me, you done make I feel alright now. Alright, you done make I feel alright now. And the love that we share together, you they making me feel right.
Waiting for the day we go talk, yes I do. We go marvel them like when they watch cartoons. You not in the mountains, but still you rock. I got feelings deep down in my heart. If it's too big for your size, on him let me know. So say yeah, I go crop. Let them know our union is not a high school party. Baby, we never go flop.
Alright, you done make me feel alright now. The way that you treat me, you done make me feel alright now. And alright, you make me feel alright now. The smile on your face, you make me feel alright now. Alright, you make me feel alright now. The love that you showed me, you make me feel alright now. Alright, you make me feel alright now. And the way that you treat me, you make me feel alright.
Sitting in my throne, trying to get that late view. I plug into the natural, remind myself of love and life. Could have been the shadow, but it's shallow water on my bed. Listen forward to my fantasies. Won't take this world for granted, and self find all the answers. Confused so I don't follow. Lead from my mind, loving all the time. Money don't know we're right. Getting paper is paper deeper, getting greater is greater. So peace, so sweet, so beautiful. Need nothing for the fall. Let me land free from it all. From it all. From it all. Got my superpowers, and I'm smoking flowers. Shower me with letters. Tell myself I got this. Scientist on this rocket. Fire away, I'ma block it. Sitting in my throne, trying to get that lake view. Never thought you would, never thought you could forever be my never. Sadly, it's all good. Sadly, I don't need it. Still in battle with my demons. And when it comes to seasons, you're only there for summer. Where were you in winter? This time I've got filters, and you won't seep through. This time I see you. Don't you dare say you love me. Don't you dare say that's true. After what you put me through, don't deserve my love, you fool. Silly fool, listen to dumb advice. Your boy ain't you, but it's cool. Crazy love, like a zoo. You're an ape, and he is too. Au revoir, comme tu. I hate you, all your rubbish, all of you. Done with you, done with you. Done with you, done with you. Done with you, done with you. You do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you. How do we? Yes, you. Do you? Do you? Do you? Done with you, done with you, done with you, done with you. Do you? I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you, you do you, I do me. You do you. Fuck you, fuck you. I can see there's something in your eyes. You don't play it safe, I read between the lines. Never met your type before. Excuse me if I act a bore. I'm so nervous I can't even talk. You know you've been running through my thoughts. Let's just kick back, maybe flight to Singapore. Something that I must explore. Excuse me if I act a bore. I'm so nervous nervous, I can't even walk. I can't even walk. I can't even, I can't even, I can't even, I can't even. See the lightning flash down from the sky. It's a different game, we're searching for the heart. Brought me to my front door, pretending we don't want more. Darling, you get tense across the board. Slow it down, I love the way you walk. Let's just kick back, maybe fly to Singapore. Something that I must explore. Excuse me if I act a dork. I'm so nervous, I can't even talk. I can't even, I can't even, I can't even, I can't even. Don't know back, got your back. Lay me down, heart attack. Oh, when you hold and tease me, redefining my meaning. Know you feel what I'm feeling. Raise my pulse to the ceiling. Don't hold back, got your back. Lay me down, heart attack. Rush, you were speeding, went from icy to steaming, got my heart racing grease, and now I call you my favorite boy. I can. See there's something in your eyes. I read between the lines. Never met your type before. Excuse me if I act a bore. I'm so nervous I can't even talk. You know you've been running through my thoughts. Let's just kick back, maybe fly to Singapore. Something that I must explore. Excuse me if I act a bore. I'm so nervous I can't even talk. I can't even walk. I can't even, I can't even, I can't even, I can't even. Don't know back, got your back. Lay me down, heart attack. Oh, when you hold and tease me, redefining my meaning. Know you feel what I'm feeling. Raise my pulse to the ceiling. Don't know back, got your back. Lay me down, heart attack. Oh, it's a rush, you were speeding, went from icy to steam. My heart racing grease, and now I call you my favorite boy.
Thank you so much. My name is Sarah Angel. Sarah Angel on all streaming platforms. You can follow me on Instagram at sarahangel.co.uk. I can't talk. I had such a good time. Thank you for having me.
Good evening once again. In case you just tuned in, this is a project by Baako and Scene Magazine co-produced. This is Manchester Connecting TADI. I'm already loving amazing performances. Well, you're gonna bump to it. If you're in the audience, loving amazing voices, Brapurple, Sarah Angel, and a huge thanks to Sarah Angel who couldn't join us today for putting together the artwork and directing our performances. Big love to Sarah Angel. Heal up quickly. So we'll see you next time. We're gonna do a Q&A, and we're gonna start with Brapurple. Later on, jump on to SCAPA, who is a British Ghanaian producer. We're gonna talk basically about music. Brapurple, where you at?
Hey, I'm here.
How's it going? How are you?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying the performance.
Awesome, awesome. So the first question I would like to ask and know is, what has been your experience creating music online and collaborating digitally with SCAPA? Share with
Okay,
me some experiences.
okay. I'll say it's pretty cool getting to know different musical backgrounds of other people. You know, like we're in a dominant genre of maybe Afrobeat, but then getting to know Sarah, you know, her genre is quite different from mine. So I think it's challenging, but then you have to push yourself as an artist if you really want to get a workout. So I think it's fun.
Pretty good. SCAPA, share with me your experience working with Brapurple. How did it come about? I mean, the impression and all of that. Tell me something great. We all need to hear.
I can't remember how it came about, but yeah, it's really difficult, but it's also like pretty inspiring. Like hearing Brapurple come up with a rap just like that and have it sent over was pretty cool to hear certain tracks come to life. I'm just really excited to kind of get the EP finished and to bring our different styles together properly. So yeah, it's been a really cool experience collaborating.
Awesome. Still on you, SCAPA. How does this cultural exchange impact you as a producer?
In lots of ways. Genre-wise, I tend to make video game music, so it's nice just delving into new genres. It impacts me in that I have to sort of listen to briefs or prompts from other people and see what they are interested in doing or how they want to work with things, and kind of letting the song develop and explore itself as we kind of work with it.
Great. Still on you, SCAPA. Don't move away. We're still interacting. What innovations will you recommend to the organizers in sustaining this project? Since you've had an experience, what will be your recommendations?
My recommendations, they would probably be for more events like this one, to be honest, where we can come together and showcase everyone's talent, everyone's amazing work, and then to cross over into the live space. I think it'd be so exciting if all of us could be performing together at the festival in Takoradi next year, to be honest. So yeah, that's why I see it.
Awesome, awesome. Brapurple, are you there? Kindly grab your microphone. We need to have a convo. Still on, our conversation. What would you also recommend to the organizers in sustaining this project? Coming from Takoradi, having the experience.
Okay, I would say maybe the next, as Kappa said, the next festival would be fun if we could perform our tracks on our coming EP. I think it will really help all of us, getting to break into new audiences from different people across the world. And maybe secondly, as we go on, we could work on more projects, not necessarily music, but then different types of projects that will just help the brand as Baako and our music too, personally. Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to hear. And we look forward to seeing this happening for the subsequent event. Take it away, Steph.
Hello. So the final event of tonight's program is an industry talk with Michael, also known as DJ Al Jazeera. He's a music business executive and industry professional who's a specialist in music marketing and talent development. We've been very lucky to have him, and now we can hear him talk. So yeah, on to you, Michael.
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity. Yes, like SCAPA, Steph introduced me, we're going to have an industry talk, and this is focused on how to plan and measure a successful music marketing campaign. There are lots of key performance indicators, about 23 of them, but our focus will be on a few. I'd like to open up this conversation by quoting something that I once chanced upon, and it says, "You cannot improve what you cannot measure." So that ushers us into this talk. How do we improve what we're going to measure? And basically, looking at how we market our music or records so that that becomes like a benchmark. After our subsequent releases, we know how to improve and widen out to reach the right audience that will like our music. So there are actually 23 KPIs. And first and foremost, what is this talk supposed to do? A moment, this is meant to make measuring success simple by showing which key performance indicators are most accurate at measuring the true impact of marketing music or records. A music campaign involves a promotional strategy to stimulate interest among the public and media about a musician, band, or talent. The campaign usually promotes new releases, books, or live tours. So quickly, like I said, we're looking into the music marketing metrics. And you can move to the next slide where you see a bunch of colors segregated into pieces. And at the far right beneath, you can see all grouped. You can have marketing, digital, plus social, PR, and radio. Each is segmented and has a purpose. For tonight, we are going to have a look at two of how we can have our record out, and that is focused on PR, radio, and TV. So I would like to highlight some of the 23 marketing metrics. We have active coverage, audience that is related to radio and TV. We have buzz, chart performance, click-through rates, consumption, cost per new listener, efficient reach, engagement rate, follower growth, monthly listeners, performance pitch, playlist real estate, potential reach, profile followers, return on digital spend revenue, return on investment, spends, territorial growth, video completion length. And quickly, we move to things that we are going to discuss for tonight. That is the press KPIs. You would see 3 artworks. Can you move to the next slide, please? So on the next slide, you see cover arts of 3 artists. We can talk about Tiwa Savage, we can talk about Nasty C, and Casper Noves, who are African based artists. Now, what we are going to unravel is what it means to have a potential reach, pitch performance, active coverage, and sentiment. So, like we all know, before you put out a record, you like to examine the platforms that you want to get your song on. And mostly you cannot put out a record without having an article or possibly a press release. So we are looking at magazines or newspapers that you want to get your content featured on that would describe perhaps your personality or the content that you are releasing. So first, that you need to look out for is the potential reach of that platform. We are looking at the total viewership of publications, websites, blogs that you want to be covered on. And one would ask, where do I find the potential reach? When you take radio stations, for example, we have media audience reports that tells quarterly the type of listeners that they have and their reach. So in Ghana, the media audience reports provider is Brapurple. I know in different markets there's Kanta and others. I know you find, the best fits in your markets that provides media audience reports for you to know the quantum of listeners that a particular radio station has, whether it's in the UK, in the US, or perhaps even in Ghana. And by finding that, you would list based on the radio stations and their audience and how you want to reach them. So from that, you move to, their social media. You can measure the type of audience engagement that they do have, perhaps when they tweet or they post on Facebook, etc., on Instagram, and all of that. You can measure and know the interactivity on their pages. That also forms the potential audience that they have. The next that you want to consider is the active coverage. And this active coverage is based on the placements that your PR team, if you do have, or individually as an artist or as a musician, you could secure. So these are press clippings that you could have. Perhaps you being cited in an article, be it an online magazine, be it a blog, be it any news item or platform that you can get information about you being spread across. And you can find some of these platforms like The Guardian, Daily Graphic, which is in Ghana, or the New York Times. These are newspapers and renowned as such. You can equally research and know, the best, most read newspaper, still using the media audience reports. That tells you the number of readers that they have quarterly or annually. And subsequently, you can consider your pitch performance. So right after you've sent articles out, you want to monitor and evaluate how your articles are doing. So along with the coverage, knowing that maybe you sent to GQ magazine, which has a lot of readers worldwide, you want to know how best this publication is doing. Perhaps sometimes if you even go on their website, you get to see beneath it the number of readers that you've had on a particular page or a particular news item. So you want to measure by yourself whether this article that was being blogged about me is doing well or it's poor. Perhaps maybe you were featured on the front page of a magazine. However, if you compare articles that are out in the middle page or in the center page, that article seems to be doing well than you, who has been featured on the front page as, a cover of that magazine. You would like to ask yourself some questions to find out, perhaps, is it because of the image that is being put there? Is it because of what is being written about me, or what is the actual situation? And that takes us to sentiment. So sentiment is for you to measure the tonality of the content that is being put out. For example, a bad press could affect your career. Let's do these two comparisons. For example, if we have an article that said, R. Kelly the Rapist has a new album, what would be people's reaction? Please, these are examples only. What would be people's reaction as compared to R. Kelly the Philanthropist has a new album? How do you think people would react to these two captions? What do you think? That is for you to answer. So sentiment plays a major role into how you are being perceived as an artist or a musician. If you have negative associations, that would affect you, and it would also affect your career. And what I always say is there are two things. The music business is always about reputation, and the other thing is perception. So one thing, reputation and perception forms a strong part of people's reputation. So the things that they hear, things that they believe in, would actually affect how they perceive you. And it's through what is being blogged about you or what people find on the internet about you that builds the type of audience that associates with the music or the fans that you could have at your next concert. Next is radio and TV KPIs. So trying to get your music being played on radio or your music video being shown on TV, there are things that you need to consider before choosing a platform. You would like to consider the audience, and you would like to consider the spins that you get. Now, as mentioned earlier, you are looking at the potential reach. It's the same way you would also consider the audience of the TV platform. And you still go back to the media audience reports that tells you this TV station or this radio station has a sum of XYZ audience watching or listening monthly or quarterly. So when you do the selection of the platforms that you want to get your music on, you definitely list the top tier TV stations, and you consider the times and the type of music that they play. Definitely you could not, or you cannot send a gospel song to maybe a jazz TV show or radio show, which would definitely be a mismatch. So you want to consider the segmentation of programming, the audience that they have, and for you to measure how well your record is doing on this platform, you want to consider the spins. So how many times is your music being played on that platform or that chosen radio show that you are submitting your song to, or you have submitted your song to? So you definitely want to sit back, monitor how progressive your music is going on a particular show. You can do that by considering the spins that you are having on that show. So next slide, please. So the music pharmacy has something created for artists in the Western region, and that is the Oil City Top 20 playlist. This came about around the period of COVID because a lot of artists weren't performing, and it was really a struggle for them to make revenue. So this collated playlist helps them to improve the number of streams that they have on platforms such as Apple Music, Spotify, Boomplay, and AudioMac. And I mean, all the collaborations here that would definitely go out can gain support from this playlist. There's an email down there that all artists can submit their work based on the collaborations that they've had. And it will be of great support to also help maximize, broaden their appeal to audience that listen to the playlist, and definitely widen their fan base. If there are any questions, you can ask and I'll get to explain.
Right, perfect. So thank you very much, Michael. We now want to open the section out to the audience. So if you have any questions for anyone involved in the project, please drop them a comment in the box now. But first up, we have a question for Sacherewa. If you're ready, we would love to know, or we would like to know where you would love to perform, if it could be anywhere in the world, and why.
Well, I like to travel, so anywhere would be awesome. However, I really love the music scene in the UK. So I would really like to perform there, to interact with a lot of the artists over there. So that would probably be my first place. And maybe after that would be South Africa. But anywhere in the world, I would jump on the opportunity.
Amazing, that sounds great. And we have a question for Michael. In regards to your presentation, would this advice differ depending on where the artist is based? So what's important for artists in Ghana versus ones in the UK, for example?
Well, yeah, it slightly differs based on the approach into information that you are finding out. For example, media audience reports might differ from market to market. I know what works here in Ghana is the Joe Pool report. It might be something different in the UK. So based on research, things that you find out in helping you form, I mean, your analysis will be based on what is prevalent in your market.
Amazing. And still on you, Michael, could you share a little bit more about your own personal journey in music and how you ended up where you are at the moment?
Well, interested. I've always loved music. I think from high school, I started as an enthusiast, trying to bring up some colleagues of mine who were interested in being musicians. And subsequently, I created radio shows, and I felt I need to resign, perhaps retire at some point, because there was a greater need in the music industry in creating a better value chain for artists. So from being a radio presenter, doing bookings for artists and so on, I've come to a point where I feel I need to take on the lead in marketing and help establishing a better value chain. So the inspiration is to create innovations and help talent, I mean, get the best of opportunities.
That is beautiful. Thanks so much, Michael. And a question for GOMID, for you guys. You spoke about redefining what music sounds like. How would you define your genre?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Wait, genre is hard.
It's a hard question.
genre is what, you know, people do in hindsight, you know. By the time a genre is being defined, the people, normally the people that built that genre are no longer in charge of it. You know, critics define genre.
Yeah.
But I guess retroactively defining our own genre.
What have we done so far?
We've done a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
We've done some post rock.
Yeah, bang.
We've done some
very cool song.
We've done
Check
some
our stuff out.
Kind of iridescent techno. Kind of ambient. Yeah.
And then just like straight up bops. So I think what our genre really is just yummy. You know what I mean? Is if you like yummy, if you like yummy yums in your tummy tums, then listen to our music. Our music slaps in the stomach. That's how I define our genre. I literally call it that. This is not a joke. Sam has words for it that are better than mine, but good is what our music is, genre-wise.
No, yeah.
But also, I guess techno.
It's somewhere between. I really like the idea of our music being surreal and kind of existing in a space. And I've said that before, but this kind of imagined forest that we're currently kind of exploring. And so I guess what would you call it? Like not fiction, but yeah, surreal maybe. That's how I would define
gothic as well.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Surreal and gothic is beautiful. And the next question, which is open up to everyone, as a growing artist, would you say it's better to stay independent or sign to a label? Does anyone have plans to sign to a label? Are you signed already? You know, what's the thought process with that?
Yeah, can I answer this?
Go for it.
Well, yeah, I think it's subjective because it depends on the reach that you want to have and the potential audience that you want to reach as an artist. There are some pros and cons with labels and staying independent. Labels have offices set across worldwide. And what's the stronghold of a label, however, is their catalog and the business contacts that they have, which a lot of independent artists or indie artists do not have those type of contacts into reaching audience in new markets. So it depends on the partnerships, the type of partnerships that you want to have, whether it's marketing or it's about exploiting your catalog with a label whatsoever. However, if you have, your teams that could do those marketing regionally, you can stick with your team. But if you don't have that, and there's a good deal coming from a label, then you can go for it. And that is based on your discretion.
That's cool. I completely agree with that. And I think, yeah, I agree. It's completely depending on kind of what you're looking for as an artist, what you like the outcome to be of that. But I think there's huge pros to both. And yeah, so you kind of have to research what suits you. The next question will be towards Brapurple. What inspired your aesthetic for your video performance?
Okay, so the entrance has two kids playing Ampe. Ampe is a game played in Ghana. They play without equipment. You just have to clap your hands and move your legs. So it's more like, let's say, Manchester and Takoradi playing together. So that's the intro part of my performance. And the second part is the Ludo. Ludo is also a board game. So I decided to use red, yellow, and green to put it in the center to signify maybe I'm from Ghana. So sort of like representation. You get it? Yeah. And the main song, the title is All Right. It's a love song, basically. So flowers and love, they kind of like go hand in hand. So I think that's the basic concept of my performance.
That was amazing. I could tell there was a lot of planned, calculated vision. So yeah, it was nice watching that. Yeah, and the next question will be for Sicharawa. What is it about Takoradi that makes it so unique as a music city outside of Accra or Kumasi?
Well, Takoradi is a very musical city. Takoradi played a very important role in high life music, as we know it in Ghana. There are lots of high life musicians, prominent high life musicians. They shaped the sound of high life. Also, Takoradi has a thing. It's a masquerade thing every year called Anchors, and because of that festival, there are lots of bands in Takoradi. It's a lot of music, depending on where you live. Like for me, where I lived, I could wake up to the sound of trumpets every morning. Like I just hear trumpets because they are rehearsing music. For me, it's influenced the kind of music I do. Loving live band, like performing live is very easy for me. It's a thing that we see a lot more in Takoradi. I don't know about other cities because I basically was raised in Takoradi, so I can speak for Takoradi, but some of these things make the musicians in Takoradi very rich because there's music all around us, live music all around us. So yeah.
That's amazing. I need you to send some highlight favorites after this. But yeah, the final question for everyone will be: are there any plans for a collaborative single or EP? So yeah, who would like to answer that first?
I feel like yeah, definitely we're working on sharing ideas with each other, and leading that very soon into something musical past this network that we've built through this project cannot go to waste, you know. And a lot of that network is very musically rich, you know, from Brapurple's voice to Sarah Angel's aesthetic to just like Sachurewa's everything presence, Stephanie, your production. And yeah, we'd really love to incorporate all of those things going forward, you know what I mean, into our musical journey personally. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but yeah, I'm looking forward to what comes next.
Yeah, Brapurple, I see you unmuted. Do you have anything you wanted to add to that as well?
Yeah, so working on the EP, I think you guys should expect like, I don't know, basically fire, like straight fire, because we've already started working on like a couple of songs and it sounds so amazing. We can't wait for you guys to hear it. So maybe just add it to your bucket list, maybe from now till probably 4 months or 3 months. We'll get it done. And it'll be amazing. I promise you.
Amazing. And Sacherewa, do you have any words about the EP that's coming into people's lives soon?
Come again, please.
Do you have any words about the EP?
Oh, of course. It's going to be amazing. As you can tell, everybody's sound is very different. Even when we sound similar, it still has a lot of distinct sounds and whatnot. So the EP is going to be amazing. Moving forward from the EP, I think that everybody here has formed bonds with each other. Moving on, we're family, and I expect us to like create a lot of music with each other, collaborate more, and it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very excited about it. Yeah, to show all these amazing musicians, hearing us on tracks together is pretty special. So I'm looking forward to the release of that and to be able to share it with everyone. But yeah, over to Michael.
Sure. Exciting conversation so far. Kudos SCAPA. Once again, this is Manchester connecting TADI. So exciting, so refreshing, and also a platform to exhibit your talent. This program or project is being co-produced by Baako, one of the biggest festivals in Africa. I've had countless experiences attending this festival. And also a part of this is Scene Magazine in the UK. You know, you need to check them out. This project is founded by the British Council, which I know everybody knows who they are and what they do. Thanks for attending. Until next time, we catch you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we out here.
baby, I go running high. Someone told me that your love is real and you just wanna come and vibe. You see things that I don't see. Maybe you love me more than me. You didn't make my head spin round and round. You shoot straight from my heart. Is this some type of game you play? Cause I might be feeling you too. It's just though the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. Maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go running high. It's just though the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. And maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go running high. I'm too damaged for love, too messed up for hope. Please don't waste your time. I'm too broken to hold, too shattered to try. Please go running high. It's just all the way you love me, baby. Makes me wanna love you do. And maybe I go agree to love you. Baby, I go running high. And oh, it's just ooh, when you love me. Makes me wanna love you too. And baby, I go running high.
Tonight I go make you feel holla me for Skype. I crack your love tea and I get go high. Forget a flower and me. Make you no bother. I got you right on my side. It be like I'm a bee. She done put a spell on me cause I thought it was quite funny. Man, how can a guy like me be dating a girl waiting type be like Bella Mundi? Ah well, all the Marc may see it to the genie. I am there part 3 and I'm a little movie now, so yes still I just wanna FaceTime. See your pretty great smile, know you feeling alright. I'm keeping you close to my heart because I say yeah, boys I want. Your curves down in your seams, you got me feeling right. I need up and some new shoes. Yeah, do it for the boy, baby girl, do it for the boy. Yeah, do it for the boy. I just wanna see you come.
Baby, you and I, and get will buy you shit to the end of time. Baby, you and I, you be me, we go be your Mr. Right. Baby, you and I, you money bad, you know, oh baby, you and I, you and I, yeah. You my baby, sing cool, oh you my baby, sing cool, sing cool. Oh you my baby, sing cool, oh you my baby, sing cool.
Apart from GH and Vice I said there, you be the one. No need to rush, gotta see your mama, yeah, put a ring on your hand. This year I be chillin' when I brought 3 p.m. My phone is a friend with my phone with you. Sidoka that we Trump kiss the cray down the fame I die, but I'm totally. If you come my brody, then me say we know we'll go far. On the posiki, yeah. Kone bako, Miss V. If I know your manners, baby, please me like a honeycomb. I hear my you the beaming to myself. Brapurple. Hey, 0302. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Do you really love me for who I really am? Should I run through the lap? Should I run back? 1 mile, all I'm still running through your mind. Let them know stuff isn't easy as it seems. It go be. Nana chame da ben. Clouds they be chasing, paper we be making. They wish we go broke now. Bread we be baking. Started from the bottom, the middle or the top. All All the same, God really got my back. Volume up, hands up, let her know what's up. I don't know the things that you going through, but I wish you never gonna resort to drugs, cause it gon' mess up your squad. Cause I seen 2 guys, they them that bad. I don't wanna see all my brothers go mad. I pray you get the things that you wish for. I pray you get the things that you wish for. All them other things gonna add up if you pray more. All them other things gonna add up if you pray more. No negativity here, it's all positive vibes, all positive vibes. Mama say you're man of the year. Mama said, yeah, you the man of the year. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Someday, yeah, you go be. Someday, yeah, you go be. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Someday, yeah, you go be. Someday, yeah, you go be. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed. Sending love and life for the people that are stressed.
Yo, live, laugh, and learn. What's the essence of when it's time to go?
Hey, wake up in the morning, Coco Ram, me 1 CD. I will bet for what I said to me 2 CDs. Bet we non kind of quell. Nanka we all go pull up in the Mercedes. See that country be hard, what a mess this is. And tell me what the F is next to this. I mean,
I'm a to my boy, let it be shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have Chevy Shlamba.
Okay, snobby boys, now you niggas really run the road, man. Love the lifestyle, anyway you follow code. But I head the road and let your little brother to the government. It's just ain't enough, man. Make it make sense, G. How that nigga breathing, and your niggas breathing, and your niggas stay thinking. You know that is the season.
Pow pow, fireworks, Tony Sky crimson, drama court, we don't need a reason. Try to my fall, drama.
I'm a drummer boy.
I'm a drummer boy, let me play shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a Chevy Shlamba. Don't be back at keys, let it meet strong. I'm a drummer boy, let it play shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a Chevy Shlamba. I want me stroking
like I'm Peter Coates. No shirt, fat titties if your bitch is shook. She let me stroke a fat kitty like I knew she would. Think I'm so motherfucking pretty, I misunderstood. And I'm like, mommy, like she rocky white pretty night. These niggas hate me cause I'm cocky and I'm always right. I let her stroke my fat cocky, let I'm out of sight. See I'm in villa with her hair, call me Mega Mind. Drummer.
I'm a drummer boy, let it play shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a Chevy Shlamba. Don't be back at keys, let it hit, drama. I'm a drummer boy, let it play shit, let it ring off, let it make a hit, let it have a Chevy Shlamba. Tell my shawty she wants you like cake, baby. Tell my baby she wants you the only side. Can I let you try? Lose my fucking mind for you and I don't ever mind. You might try life, so I want every night. What every night, yeah. She might try life, oh. There's a good time, but you ain't even mind, no. You ain't had a time, so you ain't had a mind, no. You ain't even mind, no, man. Drama.
Come with the bad and then you will rise over. All I need to say is ba 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 ba. Come with the bad and then you I don't know why. All I need to say is ba 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 ba. I go run and hide. Someone told me that your love is real and you just wanna come and vibe. You see things that I don't see. Maybe you love me more than me. You didn't make my head spin round and round. You should straight from my heart. Is this some type of game you play? Cause I might be feeling you too. It's just though the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. Maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go run and hide. It's just though the way you love me makes me wanna love you too. And maybe I go agree to love you. Maybe I go run and hide. I'm too damaged for love, too messed up for hope. Please don't waste your time. I'm too broken to hold, too shattered to try. Please go run and hide. It's just all the way you love me, baby. Makes me wanna love you do. And maybe I go agree to love you. Baby, I go run and hide. And oh, it's just ooh, way you love me. Makes me wanna love you too. And maybe I go run and hide.
Tonight I go make free, I love you for Skype. I crack your love tea and I go high. Forget a flower and me. Make you no bother, I got you right on my side. It be like I'm a bee. She done put a spell on me, cause I thought it was quite funny. Man, how can a guy like me be dating a girl waiting type be like Bella Mundi? Ah well, all the macumates see it to the genie. I am there, part 3, and I'm a little movie now, so yes, still, I just wanna FaceTime, see your pretty great smile, know you feeling alright. I'm keeping you close to my heart, because I say there, boys I wow. Your curves, down in your seams, you got me feeling right and need up in some new shoes. Yeah, do it for the boy, baby girl, do it for the boy. Yeah, do it for the boy. I just wanna see you come.
Baby, you and I, and get we'll buy you shit to the end of time, baby. You and I, you be me, we go be your Mr. Right, baby. You and I, you money bad, you know, baby. You and I, you and I, yeah. I'm a babu sinku, eh. I'm a babu sinku, sinku. I'm a babu sinku, eh. I'm a babu sinku, sinku.
Apart from GH and Vice I said there, you be the one. No need to rush, gotta see your mama, yeah, put a ring on your hand. This year be true when I brought 3 p.m. My phone is a friend with my phone with you. Sidoka that we trump kiss the cray down the fame of that, but I'm totally if you come my brody. Then me say we no go far on the posikia. Kone bako Miss V. If I know your manners, baby please me like a honeycomb. Or him you the be me. To myself I got lost in the stew. What is a Romeo without the Juliet? 4-letter words, love is peculiar.
I'm a babu sinku, eh. I'm a babu sinku, sinku. I'm a babu sinku, eh. I'm a babu sinku. You and I, and get we'll buy you shit to the end of time, baby. You and I, you be me, we go be your Mr. Right, baby. You and I, you money bad, you know, baby. You and I, yeah. I'm a babu sinku, eh. I'm a babu sinku.
Ain't no doubt about thought that she's an animal. My brother had to eat her, me cannibal. Okay, she ain't even flinch, she was phenomenal. Abominable, she fled her village, she prodigal. She tell me I'm the only one, I'm the only one. I'm the only one, I'm the only one. The only one, I'm the only one. I'm 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 the only one, I'm the only one. I thought this is an animal, my brother. Every time he called the boy, looking at she ain't go flinch, she was phenomenal. Abominable, she fled her village, she prodigal. She, I cannot stop the baby, and this my biggest fear. I cannot stop the baby, so I don't interfere. Been like this for years, they take it disappear. Been automatic, baby, I can't remember years, boy. You're the biggest fan of your worst nightmares. So hungry, I'm yummy, I'm dummy. She the best fan of our worst nightmares. She love me, she hungry, she
all the joy, I bring the glee. Yeah, I go take you high and high. Yeah, I bring the feels, I bring the beat. Yeah, I go show you Wonderland. And I see the colors of your heart. And I feel the rhythm of your soul. And I feel the colors of your heart. And I feel the rhythm of your soul, your soul. Feels like you'll be mine, la-di-da-di. Feels like you'll be mine, la-di-da-di. Dee-dee-dee-doo-doo, da-di-da-di. Dee-dee-dee-doo-doo.